Hello friends, welcome to Standard 10th, Chapter 5, Coordinate Geometry. Today we will be discussing exercise 5.3, Slope Formula. Consider a xy plane with a line on it. Consider the point A coordinate minus 5 comma minus 4, B coordinate 1 comma 2, C coordinate 3 comma 4 and D coordinate 5 comma 6. Look at all these 4 points which are on the same line. So, we will find the ratio of this coordinate as follows. Let A coordinate minus 5 comma minus 4 and B coordinate 1 comma 2 will find the ratio y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. We can see that the ratio of the difference of y coordinate by x coordinate of points A and B is 1. Same C and D is also 1. Same A and D is also 1 and B and C is also 1. That means on the same line the ratio of the difference between the y coordinate and the x coordinate remains constant. This constant is called a slope. Therefore, we will call the slope of a line will indicated by letter m. M is equals to y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Consider this following figure. In the xy plane, we have line L, line T, line N. We can see that the slope of line L and line T are positive after calculation. The slope of line N is negative after calculation. The slope of T is more than the slope of line L. The slope of line L and T makes an acute angle with the x-axis and they are positive. Slope of line N makes obtuse angle with x-axis and it is negative. Look in this figure. If the lines L is parallel to y-axis and line M is parallel to x-axis, let's consider the slope of x-axis. After calculation, you will get it 0. In the same manner, let's calculate the slope of y-axis. It will be not possible to calculate because the denominator is 0. So, the slope of y-axis cannot be determined. The slope of any line like M which is parallel to x-axis will come out to be 0 and we cannot determine the slope of a line like line L which is parallel to y-axis. Let's consider this figure. Point P coordinate x1 comma y1, Q coordinate x2 comma y2 are on the line L and they intersect the x-axis at point T. Draw segment QS perpendicular to x-axis and segment PR perpendicular to segment QX. Therefore, segment PR is parallel to segment TS because of corresponding angle test which is making an angle theta with the line. Therefore, we know that already from the distance formula that QR is equals to y2 minus y1 and PR is equals to x2 minus x1. Therefore, the ratio of QR upon PR is equals to y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Line TQ makes an angle theta with the x-axis. Therefore, tan theta can be calculated as QR upon PR. So, from equation 1 and 2, we can say that tan theta is y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1, which is nothing but the slope of the line. Hence, we can say that the slope of a line M is equals to tan theta. Now, segment PR is parallel to segment TS, line L is a transversal. Therefore, angle QPR is equal to angle QTS because they are corresponding angles. The tan ratio of the angle made by the lines with the positive direction of x-axis is called the slope of the line. When any two lines with the same slope, these lines make equal angles with the positive direction of x-axis, then these two lines are parallel lines. Let's revise. It is only for understanding purpose, children. that how to calculate the slope of a line. We are not going to derive this in the examination. Therefore, the slope of a line is m is equals to tan theta, and if x1 comma y1 and x2 minus y2 are the any two coordinates on the point of a line L, then the ratio y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1 is also called the slope of the line. We should also know that the slope of x-axis of any line parallel to x-axis is 0, and the slope of y-axis and any of the line parallel to y-axis cannot be determined. Let's begin with P38. This is the only question in the entire exercise where the question says the angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis are given. Find the slope of these lines. The first question is 45 degree. Therefore, the slope of a line is equals to m is equals to tan theta. Here theta is 45 degree. Therefore, tan 45 degree according to the table will be 1. For 60 degree, it will be square root of 3. For 90 degree, it is not defined. But do not forget, we also have 30 degree whose value will be 1 upon root 3. And 0 degree will be of course 0. P39. Find the slope of the line passing through the given points. There are 6 questions in this. Let's begin with the first one. A coordinate 2 comma 3. Say we'll call it as x1 comma y1, and B coordinate 4 comma 7. We'll call it as say x2 comma y2. We know that the slope of line AB over here is y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. If we substitute in the same line, we'll get 7 minus 3 whole upon 4 minus 2. We got the answer 4 upon 2 equals to 2. Therefore, slope of line AB is 2. In the same manner, we can calculate second sub question, third sub question, fourth sub question, fifth sub question, as well as sixth sub question. In the sixth sub question, you can notice that the denominator is 0. Therefore, the slope of line TS is not defined. P40. Find K, which is a variable over here, if R coordinate is 1 comma minus 1, S coordinate is minus 2 comma K, and the slope of line RS is minus 2. So let R coordinate be x1 comma y1 and S coordinate be x2 comma y2. Therefore, the slope of the line RS will be y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Therefore, minus 2 is equals to K minus of minus 1 whole upon minus 2 of minus 1. On solving, we will get the value of K as 5. In the same manner, we can do P41. Again, we have to find K when two coordinates are provided and the slope of line is given. Even in P42, it is the same. Find K if the two coordinates are provided and the slope of the line is given to us. P43 is slightly different. Show that the line joining the points A coordinate 4, 8 and B coordinate 5, 5 is parallel to the line joining the points C coordinate 2, 4 and D coordinate 1, 7. In this question, we are supposed to find the slope of two different lines. So, we will generally write the slope of a line formula y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1 and calculate the slope of line AB, which is minus 3. We will also calculate the slope of line CD, which will be minus 3, as minus 3 is equal to minus 3 from equation 1 and 2. Slope of line AB is equal to slope of line CD. If the slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. Therefore, line AB is parallel to line CD. P44. Find K, again which is a variable, if PQ is parallel to RS, where P coordinate, Q coordinate, R coordinate and S coordinates are provided. Again, we are going to find the two slopes. Hence, we will write in general the slope of a line y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. We will calculate the slope of line PQ, which is 2. Slope of line RS after calculation, which is K minus 1 whole upon 2. But we know that line PQ is parallel to line RS. Therefore, we can say that slope of line PQ is equal to slope of line RS. Therefore, 2 is equals to k minus 1 whole upon 2. On solving, we will get the value of k as 5. We have already studied P3 and P4, and P45 is also similar. Determine whether the given following points are collinear or not. P3 and P4 we have already done using distance formula. You can do them even with slope formula method. For the time being, we are doing P45 with slope method. There are 6 sub questions. First sub question: A coordinate -1 comma -1, B coordinate 0 comma 1, and C coordinate 1 comma 3. Since we are going to find the slope of two different lines, we will generalize. Slope of a line is y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. We will calculate the slope of line AB as 1 minus of minus 1 whole upon 0 minus of minus 1. After calculation, it will be 2. Slope of line BC is equals to 3 minus 1 whole upon 1 minus 0. After calculation, we will get it 2. Since 2 is equals to 2, slope of line AB is equals to slope of line BC. Therefore, we can conclude that line AB is parallel to line BC. As line AB is parallel to line BC with a common point B, we can conclude that therefore the points A, B and C are collinear. In the same method, we can do question number 2 and 3, in which third one, the points L, M and N are non-collinear points. Fourth and fifth sub question can be done in the same method, as well as the sixth sub question can be done. P46. If A coordinate, B coordinate and C coordinate are the vertices of a triangle, then find the slope of each sides. We know that a triangle has three sides: side AB, side BC and side AC. Since we are going to calculate three slopes, we will generalize slope of a line formula as usual: y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Calculate the slope of line AB: 4 minus of minus 1 whole upon 0 minus 1. After calculation, minus 5. Slope of line BC is equals to 3 minus 4 whole upon minus 5 minus 0. After calculation, 1 upon 5. And finally, slope of line AC is equals to 3 minus of minus 1 whole upon minus 5 minus 1. After calculation, it will be minus 2 upon 3. P47. Show that A coordinate, B coordinate, C coordinate and D coordinate are the vertices of a parallelogram. We have done similar question in exercise 5.1 using distance formula. This question can be also done using distance formula, but here we will be using slope formula. We will be calculating 4 different slopes, as you can see in the figure, that quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So slope of line is y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Therefore, slope of line AB after calculation will be 3. Slope of line BC after calculation will be 1 upon 3. Slope of line CD after calculation will be 3. Slope of line AD after calculation is 1 upon 3. Since slope of line AB is equal to slope of line CD is equals to 3, line AB is parallel to line CD. Also, slope of line BC is equal to slope of line AD is equals to 1 upon 3. Therefore, line BC equal parallel to line CD. If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, it is a parallelogram. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. P48. If the possible pair of coordinates of the fourth vertex D of a parallelogram, if three of the vertices are A coordinate, B coordinate and C coordinate. Now, since we do not know how are the quadrilateral coordinated over here, so the vertex opposite to A can be C, or the vertex opposite to A can be D, or the vertex opposite to A can be B. So let, if quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, then D coordinate be E comma F. Since we know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel, we can calculate the slope of line AB and CD, and we'll get equation 2e minus f is equals to 8. We can also prove that line BC is parallel to line AD, and we will get another equation. On solving them simultaneously, we'll get E and F. Now this will be a very lengthy process. We have done the same answer P48 using midpoint theorem. As you can see over here, we have done that in exercise 5.2 second part, midpoint theorem. So there are three possible answers. Please refer to that video. P49. Find the slope of the diagonals of the quadrilateral with vertices A coordinate, B coordinate, C coordinate and D coordinate. Again, the slope of line is y2 minus y1 whole upon x2 minus x1. Calculate the slope of diagonal AC, which will be after calculation 10, and slope of diagonal BD, which will be after calculation 0. P50 is an MCQ. There are 4 questions. Solve them and write the correct answer. That's all. Thank you.